Remains of two iron workers killed in last week's garage collapse in Grays Ferry have now been found and removed from the scene. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Keith Jones.
I'm Erin Coleman. Before 5 a.m., their remains were located after crews spent the weekend demolishing the garage. Firefighters and police then escorted the victims to the medical examiner's office. Now, the city says it's turning its efforts to finding out why the construction site turned deadly.
NBC 10's Katy Zachry live for us at the scene in Grays Ferry. Katy, you were there as the major news broke this morning that the victims had been recovered.
That's right. We were here as that somber news was shared. Let me show you right now, Keith and Erin, what's happening behind me at the site of the deadly collapse here in Grays Ferry. A front end loader is removing large pieces of concrete from the demolition that took place this weekend. This kind of activity you're seeing right now, it's only taking place after recovery teams early this morning located the bodies of two men killed in the collapse.
We have recovered both individuals from the garage site here in Grays Ferry.
Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker shared the news around 6 a.m. on Monday after search and rescue teams, recovery teams, started sifting through the debris Sunday night from the parking garage collapse in Grays Ferry. On Wednesday, the garage, which was under construction, partially collapsed. Philadelphia firefighters rescued one worker who later died from his injuries. Two others remained unaccounted for. Crews demolished the structure over the weekend. Then Sunday night, technical rescue crews began delayering the rubble piece by piece, focusing their efforts near a stairwell, which is where firefighters felt the victims most likely were.
We had to delayer, we had to take it apart piece by piece. And at some point in time, we were actually using shovels, and buckets, and our hands to get to the people.
And here's a look at one of the victims, according to his family. The cousin of Matthew Kane spoke to us, saying Kane leaves behind two children and was a longtime iron worker. Taking another live look at the collapse, we can tell you we've learned the name of a second victim, Mark Scott Jr. Those two victims, of course, the third victim, all members of the Iron Workers Local 401. As we show you the scene once again and show you that front end loader sifting through and removing some of the large pieces of concrete. City leaders say it's now under the investigation phase, which is why Grays Ferry Avenue and several streets around remain closed off. We can also tell you many businesses and stores in the area, they remain closed as well. We asked officials for a timeline as to when they will be open. They do not have one to share with us quite yet. Reporting live in Grays Ferry, Katy Zachry, NBC 10 News.
And you can hear more of the mayor's comments, see video of the demolition, and stay on top of the collapse investigation with the free NBC 10 app. We'll send updates right to your phone as we learn more.